I worked undercover as a housekeeper at 5-star hotels for 6 months, minus the things wealthy guests never knew I saw. Changed my career forever. I was hired to work undercover as a housekeeper in luxury hotels to investigate theft complaints, but instead discovered hotel management systematically stealing from both guests and staff. After documenting by PHB guests' medication being sampled, $300 shower products being replaced with grocery store brands, and housekeepers being blamed for management thefts, my final report led to criminal charges and transformed hotel cleanliness standards nationwide, hotel cleanliness standards nationwide, hotel cleanliness standards nationwide. No one looks twice at the housekeeper pushing a cart down a hotel hallway. We're practically invisible, which made me the perfect undercover investigator. When M Hotel Group hired my security firm to investigate a pattern of guest property theft at their flagship properties, I expected to catch dishonest housekeepers. What I uncovered instead was far more disturbing. For 6 months, I became Maria Suarez, an immigrant housekeeper with limited English at 5 different luxury hotels where room rates started at $800 per night. My real identity was known only to the regional primi who had hired our firm, not to individual hotel management. The first red flag appeared during my 3rd week at the Peninsula Grand. After cleaning the presidential gower where a Middle Eastern royal family was staying, my supervisor Leonard entered behind me, ostensibly to inspect my work. Instead, he went straight to the medicine cabinet. Always check their meds, he told me casually. Some of these rich folks bring good stuff. He pocketed 2 prescription bottles, removed a few pills from each, then returned them exactly as they'd been arranged. They never count, he explained. Take too many and they notice. Just 1 or 2 and they think they miscounted. This wasn't isolated behavior. At all 5 properties, I documented systematic theft orchestrated not by housekeepers, but by management. Guest toiletries worth hundreds of dollars were routinely replaced with cheaper products poured into the original bottles. A $300 Slimer face cream would be emptied, refilled with Nivea, and returned to the guest's bathroom. Room service orders for expensive items like caviar or lobster would be lost and remade with the original food taken by kitchen managers. When celebrities or executives left items behind, they weren't sent to lost and found but distributed among management as perks. Most disturbing was how housekeepers, predominantly immigrant women, were used as scapegoats. If a guest reported missing items, management would identify a housekeeper who couldn't defend herself effectively due to language barriers or fear of losing her job. At the Royalton, I witnessed Consuela, a housekeeper of 12 years, being fired after a guest reported missing diamond earrings. The hotel manager had taken them himself. I had photo evidence but blamed her, knowing she couldn't afford legal representation. The wealth disparity made it all possible. I watched guests spend $10,000 on room service during a single weekend stay, while the housekeepers cleaning their mess earned $14 an hour without benefits. When something worth a few hundred or even $1,000 disappeared, many guests simply didn't bother reporting it. My most shocking discovery came at the Westmore, where I cleaned a suite for a famous tech billionaire. After his departure, the executive housekeeper instructed me to collect all electronic charging cables, adapters, and power banks. These weren't sent to lost and found, but to a separate room where staff removed any identifying information before shipping them to an overseas address. We've sent over $30,000 worth this month alone, the shipping manager boasted. Thinking I was a complicit colleague after documenting hundreds of incidents across all 5 properties, I compiled my final report with video evidence, financial records, and testimony from housekeepers brave enough to speak with me. The aftermath was seismic. 17 managers faced criminal charges, and Hotel Group completely restructured their housekeeping departments, raising wages by 40% and implementing genuine anti-theft measures that protected both guests and staff. My firm now specializes exclusively in hospitality industry investigations and has helped develop a certification program for ethical hotel management that's become the industry standard. The wealthy guests never knew that the quiet housekeeper with the downcast eyes was actually documenting every conversation, every theft, every abuse of power.